Hello and welcome to Central Gaming, and today we're going to be looking at the differences between graphics, customization and also drifting between Need for Speed and Forza Horizon 3. That's right, the differences, the top 3 that I found. If you get any others, comment below. Let's kick right into this. So the first one that I noticed on this is straight away the drifting. Now, drifting on actual Need for Speed 2015 is one of the simplest things that you can do. You can even do it in classic Need for Speed style in an actual front wheel drive car, which is absolutely insane. As we all know, you can't really drift a front wheel drive car unless you have trays on the back, like wooden blocks or something. But all you have to do is drive up to a corner, as you can see here, my BRZ, press handbrake and keep the acceleration and throttle on, and you're drifting. You don't really need to do much. Turn anti-drift off is the only thing you really need to do. But drifting is super easy. It's kind of made it pretty easy because there's not too much traffic around. There's not, and the fact that you do have drift tyres, so that can just sling you into a drift. But the problem is, as it is nighttime as well, there's not really much smoke either coming off your tyres, so you can't see that you're spinning up your tyres. You can't really see much. Though drifting is easy, and I love doing it on Need for Speed, especially online with the drift trains and drifting around the actual hills with online people is pretty awesome. But some things there that lack in this game, just smoke, spinning up the tyres, and how easy it is to drift. It doesn't feel too simulation. Here, got a grip car right there, and he's able just to flick it into a drift that is completely different to how Forza kind of gets it. Need for Speed have kind of orientated themselves around cars and customization, which is absolutely amazing. Close drift that attack there, but it's been absolutely amazing the way they have focused on customization. Where if we jump into Forza right now, that's Forza Horizon 3 on the Xbox One, we can see the differences immediately. So the differences on Forza Horizon 3, as there, I did a little tiny drift. I am in the same car, so it is the Subaru BRZ. The BRZ on Forza has got a ton more power, and I'm not used to drifting on this Forza either because I've not done it in ages because I've been bashing Need for Speed. But as you can already see from there, there's a ton more smoke, the wheels are spinning up more, and it doesn't take much to drift. It's a lot more simulation. You chuck it in and you can easily get a drift. You pop in flames. I am not going a massive angle there, and I'm getting a ton of smoke off my rear tyres. It's just so more, I guess it's kind of game orientated, and the car community kind of like it. It just seems better, the drifting, more simulation. Look at that, able to get a long drift, and then boom, traffic. That is something you do not get on Need for Speed too often, is traffic, whereas Forza you do get more traffic, especially when they're drifting in the city. So let's look at the next thing. So the next thing that we're looking at is graphics. Now look at this, I am at the dam, so I'm just after the bit where I was just drifting. There's the guy I crashed into, and I am on the dam section, which is blocking off the river. And just look at the beautiful scenery. You can see the mountain in the back, the traffic's going past you. It's just so crisp and clear. The clouds, the sky, everything is so beautiful in this game. Just look at the Subaru. That Subaru, super crisp DR7 FT actual number plate there, or license plate for you Americans. Also the wide, but it just looks so crisp and perfected on Forza. Look at the views, look at them, just look at this game. It is so beautiful, and it is so matched out. It's just brilliant the way they have orientated this game around graphics. Yes, they have just lost some areas, but the way the graphics, look at this water here. Though it's not really realistic wading through water in a lowered Rocket Bunny BRZ, but it is so amazing, and I do lose grip there because I have not got off-road tyres on. But the way you splash into water and the water waves around your car, the way it flicks up on the camera, it's just so beautifully crisp. That is a Walker's crisp. No, I'm actually going to scrap that. That is a Pringle crisp right there in a game, and that's the way the beauty of the graphics have been done on this game. They are beautiful. So, the next thing we're going to be looking at is Need for Speed graphics. Here I am flying through some Forza field, smashing things up, just wrecking stuff, just to show you how crisp and clear the graphics are on this game until I come to an abrupt, amazing 360 spin around there. But let's jump into Need for Speed, and the graphics are, I guess you could say, pulled down is the word that I think we should be using here. And the other reason for this is because it's at night time. Now obviously we all know the car culture is mainly at night time due to police, I guess, and just due to it's quieter on the streets. You don't want to be racing up a street or having a car meet while there's loads of people in a shopping centre. You like to use big car parks and shopping centres. So that's another reason why it's set at night, I guess. But it just doesn't seem to have that crispness. So I'm here in a mountain. It just doesn't have that edge, I guess you could say. It doesn't have the edge on the graphics. Though drifting is super easy, as you can see. But you do lose points, which is really annoying when you drift out. But anyway, the graphics aren't that good. Though the graphics on your car are peachy perfect, just the graphics in the distance. The distance graphics is what I am looking for in a game. I don't just want my car to be toppity top notch. I want the distance also to look nice. Yes, this rock face and wall looks nice here, but I want the distance. So I do have to give it to Forza on that section on graphics. They have put a lot more time into perfecting them peachy graphics on this game, when Need for Speed could look at a bit better. So number one is the customization. Though I haven't probably used the best cars to show this off, Forza Horizon 3 does not have the best customization. Hands down, Need for Speed has it. But I thought I'd show you anyway. Forza, I haven't chose the best car, if I'm brutally honest, to show you customization on Forza. My mistake. I probably should have chosen a Civic. EP3 Type R is probably the best thing I could have shown you on this game for customization. But I have gone through the BRZ. So as you can see, you can go wide body. You can do it yourself. You can also go for the pre-made actual wide body Rocket Bunny, which puts the V8 in as well. It does everything for you. It does the wheels, it does the tread, it does everything. Or you can go yourself and do it all, which is absolutely amazing. I love it, the way you can do it. Though I think you only get one version of Rocket Bunny, if I am not mistaken, and that is the only wide body you can go for. So one wide body, or you got the Forza presets, though you can go for the G-Ready Ring, which looks amazing on the BRZ. So Forza is so much lacking in customization. They could really take a leaf out of Need for Speed's book, drop it into the game, and Need for Speed customization with Forza graphics would be absolutely amazing on this game. Though Need for Speed and Forza kind of have good vinyls on this game, Forza has to take it in tuning. Look at all the tuning setups you can do on the BRZ. It is absolutely amazing. Let's jump into Need for Speed. Just look at all these wide bodies I can get. Look at the different versions of Rocket Bunnies. That is what I want. And going for different bonnets, different camber, the width of wheels. Yes, you can get width of wheels on Forza. It's just not, you can't really pick it. It doesn't get wider, if that makes sense. So if you pick the biggest wheel, it'll just get wider inwards, and it doesn't really fill the arch, if that makes sense. It pre-fills the arch. You cannot get tyre tags on Forza, which is something that I kind of like. Though you can get the Forza tyres, and you can kind of get like a Forza Horizon tag on there. It just doesn't look as good as a Toyota tyres tag. So a bit more customization thrown in Need for Speed would absolutely be amazing. The amount of tuning modifications you can do on Need for Speed is absolutely insane. I'd probably give it to Forza for the actual tuning, the engine section. You do get a lot more variety of stuff, I kind of guess. And they both do have the supercharger lack of power when you get to a high rev. The supercharger does give out. So that is, they both combine there. So basically, the modifications of the engine and the way the engines work, I say they are pretty close together. But engine sounds, Forza has engine sounds kind of nailed to a piece, because when you get into Subaru, they do sound pretty mint. They also sound pretty mint on Need for Speed, because there is less cars to get the sounds for, whereas Forza, you have a ton of cars compared to Need for Speed. But as I was saying, a Need for Speed customization, Forza graphics, and maybe a mix of Need for Speed and Forza cars would be amazing. Though the tuning, you don't really get much to look at this. It's a pathetic tuning menu compared to Forza, where you can set spring rate, you can set toe angle, you can do so much on Forza. Whereas on Need for Speed, you don't really have that much of a choice. You can go soft, hard, nitrous, duration, power. There's not too much about it, but I give it to Need for Speed here, right here. This bit, vinyls, customization, making your car yours. Need for Speed has this hands down. I find it so much easier to use. Let me know what you find easy to use, Forza vinyls or Need for Speed 2015 vinyls. For me, I have to give it to Need for Speed. It's just so crisp, so clear, so easy to use. I kind of make this car the way I would make a car. In fact, this is the way I've done a Civic in real life. I have a real Civic, and I have done the Toyota tyres thing on the front and the vinyls kind of thing the way I've done it on this BRZ on the back, but not fully. But it is close to this. So this is really close to real life. I am not joking you. when I say real life, I don't mean you can't stretch, obviously, vinyls in real life, but you can mess around with vinyls in real life. It just seems a lot more perfected. Again, I'd say this is the Pringle in Need for Speed. The Pringle in Forza was the graphics. The Pringle in Need for Speed has to be the vinyls and customization. I give it to him, hands down. So as I said, going back to that point, I want a Forza game with a bit of Need for Speed injected in there. So maybe that's the next Horizon game. That would be absolutely amazing. So overall, I do have to give it to Need for Speed just because I am a bit of a Need for Speed fanboy, I have to admit. But overall, I do say I would like to see a Forza game, and I would like to see a Need for Speed game come together, developers meet up in a little meeting and create this absolute peach of a game. Would be awesome. So a Need for Speed and Forza game absolutely makes top. Currently, I reckon, would be bestseller in car genre, hands down. Would be an awesome game. If you would love that, I'd like to see your opinions in the comments below, and also maybe on Twitter. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I will leave the link in the description. I've been ACOG. Please like, comment, and surely hit that subscribe button.